Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to the Max Girl Talk. I'm your girl, author Erica. I hope all is well with everyone. The show is back. To the Max Girl Talk is back. We provide a platform for all our CEOs, our boss babes, to share their insight on their business that they have going on. I have one of my sisters on with me today. Kim will be the purpose, and also she's my co-host on Give a Sister a Hug, and she's my sidekick on Wind Down Wednesdays, and that's all we do. So
Yes, we do it all, girl. Yes, we do it all. Yes.
we kicking we kicking ass and taking numbers.
That part. That part.
So let's
Yes.
get this show on the road today. She has Be the Purpose. So she's gonna tell us about Be the Purpose.
Well, hello everyone. Hey. Excuse the spoon, but I'm working as usual. Working as usual. So excuse me. Got some caught up in there. Excuse
Got the
me.
tickle in the throat,
Got a
y'all.
little chuckle in there. Ooh, okay. So, Beat the Purpose was created to support the mission of Quality Day Foundation, a nonprofit for domestic violence. So, pretty much in a nutshell, we make different types of bracelets. Um, we have our inspirational word bracelets, which means you can customize any word. Erica has several that you wear. You pick the colors that you want, and then we'll create that. So every bracelet that is bought from someone, one is given to a survivor. So if she buys I am loved, another one's pretty much duplicated and given it to a survivor. So any word that is picked, if it's not, as in if it's not a name, we don't do that. I mean, we can do your name, but I'm not giving your name to a survivor. I ain't doing that. But any inspirational word bracelet, let me put this down. Any inspirational word bracelet, yes, we will give to a survivor. So we make those. We have healing bracelets, the hematites. I use a lot of the hematites. I would say probably in the last couple of months, I just got into waist beads. It's a little bit of a struggle, but because I noticed with waist beads, people really don't want to share their information. So, you're doing your own research and everybody has their own opinion. So you just have to kind of figure out exactly what you want to do and what's good for you. So it's the same thing. Waist beads can be used for, weight loss. It can be used for spiritual meanings. It's so many meanings behind different things. So it's just whatever suits you. Some people using them for fashionable. I wouldn't say that, but hey, you do whatever you want to do. Just call them over to Be the Purpose and gave some. So we can continue to get to survivors. That's what we do over here. Yes.
That's dope. Yes, I do have several bees with several different sayings that I wear. I like Erica Matters, I'm love, I'm enough. I have
Mm-hmm.
several. So we gon' which they all I think some of mine have the CBs.
Yes.
I Matter is Erica Matter is CB from the CB world too, I think.
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Yes.
I
And
do.
so, like you said, it's under the CB world. So when you go to beadthepurpose.com, there's a little section for everything. So we have, bracelets, which are the stretchy bracelets that we make. So under there, I guess I just give a quick breakdown. So under the bracelets, they have what we have the last call. Like so some of the last call that's exactly what it is. They already are pre-made. They're between a 6.5 to a 7 3/4. So it's already pre-made. And what you see is what you get. It's only one. So it's only one, like it's one of a kind. Like you might be, two or right now we have aqua on there, and I think it's like 3 or 4 different aquas, but have different meanings, but they all have the chakra of throat. So it's just different ones, one and done, pretty much. The hematites, they're under rosebud. It was just this woman used to call me rosebud, but that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about this. We'll talk about Hey, everybody likes Sugarfoot, but that's a whole nother story too. So you see, people call you all these different names, and some of them have meanings, some of them don't. So we just ain't gonna get all into that. But anyway, so you have those type of bracelets, and then the CB world is like our main one because that's customized. So you can customize a bracelet. We have over 20 different variety of colors on there. So you pick your color and make sure you put in the description what you want the word to say. And then that will come a standard 7 3/4, just because everybody doesn't know their waist size. So normal wrist size, not waist size, wrist size. So it will be 7 3/4. And if there's a problem, then I'm not one of those. Girl, all you had to do is email me. All you had to do, we could talk about it. We could figure something out, work it out. So that's under the bracelet part. And then under there it's called candy coated waist beads. I wanted to do something fun, candy coated, take you back into, I'm older than half the people. Anyway, they don't know that, but I'm older than half of y'all. So I just wanted to kind of go back in my day, candy coated. So, go back to what kind of flavors do we have? Oreos, we have, what is it? Blue Crush, kind of reminds you of a soda. We have sour apple, which is sour apple candy. We have Skittles. So it's like different variety of colors of waist beads. I prefer to do, if you tell me your waist size, and I will customize it to you. Tie-ons are cool. Like I just added that. Like me and Erica had like a little quick meeting about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I think you should do it." I'm just not a fan of tie-ons, and I don't want to. I'm not a fan of tie-ons, but you do what you want to do. And I think tie-ons is just mainly made for people that don't really know what their measurements are, or don't care to know what their measurements are. But
And
that's
sometimes you just don't want to be letting people know your measurements. That's all.
well, I get that too, but you want it to be customized to you, because when you get a tie on, you have to put it on, and a lot of people don't know how to put it on, and then you might lose half the beads because you don't know what you're doing. If you tell me that you a size 40, honey, I can make it a little bit. It's not gonna be right on the 40, because everybody measures different, so it might be a little off, maybe a 40 and a half, just in case, you off a little bit. So I'm gonna give you a little 40 and a half, and it's gonna, wherever you put it is where it's gonna go. Okay. So yeah. And then we also do shirts, but we're not really here for the shirts. We're here for, we'll do I am your brand shirts, which means you can put on, like for Erica, to the max. Whatever she wants on her shirt, customize it her way. We do that, and it's only $10, because we're not here trying to beat everybody over the head. It's to me, it's not that serious. I mean, you go out here and buy a shirt for $2 or $3, $4, okay, and then you gotta pay for shipping. I mean, make it make sense. That's all. I'm not trying to beat everybody on the head. I'm just trying to make, yours, because we all starting off. You know what I'm saying? So everybody don't have, $25. If I have, let's just say I have a staff of 4 or 5 people at $25 a pop, that's a lot of shirts. And then you might not even like the shirt. I'm just saying. So I can give you one for $10. It's cheaper.
And then you're
$10.
gonna be happy. So, with that being said, first question: how did you
Oh,
come up with the name "Be the Purpose"?
because bead the purpose, it's just because we have, through beading is our purpose. We're giving back. One way, shape, or form, we're giving back. And it's through beading. So that's our bead the purpose. Yeah.
Understandable, like that's good. I have heard like people have everybody come up with their business name either in honor of somebody and that passed on or in honor of somebody that they care about. But and be the purpose is made based off of, we giving back to the people, we giving back to survivors at that.
Yes.
And that's the good thing. Be the purpose. Be the purpose. And the purpose is let's stop domestic violence.
Yep. Pretty
So
much.
next question. What are some of the pros and cons that you have experienced as a businesswoman?
As in anything.
As a businesswoman, with your business, anything, customer service, what are some of those pros and cons as a businesswoman you have experienced? Have you experienced what they call that, what they wouldn't fool with a woman, but they wouldn't fool with you because you're a woman and not a man. Anything that as a business person, as a businesswoman, you have experienced that in the business world.
Good question. Be the purpose, no. I haven't had any of those issues. My main thing is just trying. The positive part is, um, when we are given to a survivor, they totally appreciate it because they can look down on their wrist. Like if they're having a bad day, they can look down on their wrist and know that today, I know today I am enough. I know I'm enough. I have to keep telling myself I'm enough, even though I'm going through, but I am enough. So that will keep giving you that energy, positive energy that you need to continue on with your day. So I haven't had any per se negative um outcome as of yet. Knock on somebody wood.
Yeah.
The only negative that I'm having is I guess understanding the whole marketing. Um when you talk to different people that are in marketing and they're saying is, well, you have to tell a story. I'm telling you a story, but I'm not going to tell you a victim story unless they give me permission to. That's kind of where I struggle at when it comes to marketing, because at the end of the day, the survivors, their identity is my number one priority, with not telling who they are unless they say it's okay. And if they don't tell me it's okay, I don't know, tell you. No,
That's good.
that's just, honestly, that's kind of the only hard part that I'm having, is trying to get the word out here, trying to, this is our products. It's not, even though it's cost effective, I don't want to say cheap, because our quality of the beads are not cheap. I spend a lot of my own money. We've had people donate beads to Bead the Purpose to continue the mission of giving back to survivors. So, our beads come from different forms, and we are grateful for that. But it's not we have cheap product. We're just trying to, I'm not trying to beat anybody over the head with, our bracelets start at $30 each. Now, I get it, and I'm trying to, I get it, but that's just not who we are. I'm trying to be cost effective, and I'm just trying to get the word out. Hey, this company over here is giving back to survivors. If you just bought one bracelet, honey, one, you are giving back to a survivor. That money goes back into the nonprofit, and we're still giving a bracelet to a survivor.
And I'm glad you talked about marketing because that leads into my next question. What are some of the ways that you promote and market your business, Be the Purpose?
Um, we market on all social media platforms. Um, I have, I'm on YouTube, every week would give a sister a hug. I'm on it on Instagram as well, would give a sister a hug. So, we cross promote, if not every day, every other day, with other people. So that's one of our ways of marketing. Um, when you are kind of based off a nonprofit, it's hard for us to be spending money on trying to get airway or trying to be on somebody else's platform because they want to charge you, $100, $200 to market your business. And I don't understand that. I don't. And we all don't have the money, so that's why I just, all I can do is do what I can, which is, social media and cross promote on other platforms when I'm given the opportunity to.
Right. And that's why, and I struggle with it too because, this is why I brought back to the Max Girl Talk and talk about it because I know there's a lot of females out there that's struggling with marketing and they don't have, especially small business, as a small business owner, and I'm a small business owner myself too. It's hard sometimes to pay larger companies to promote for you, market for you, put out ads, or put out the little mailing ads. Because hell, I looked at one company, they wanted $900 just to do mailing ads for me. I don't have that kind of money. I'm a small business. So this is where To The Max Girl Talks come in at, to give you that platform. Number one, my platform is not huge, but guess what? I can put it out there for you, and it's a free platform. So that's why we launched this, because everybody not is hard. We're in a time where all our coins need to count for something.
Right.
And some ladies have families. Some of us are single moms, so their coins have to count for something. So you try to do what you can do, but then you still have people that's, oh well, I want $200 just for a story. Come on now,
Right.
let's get it
Hmm.
together.
Right.
Next
Because
question
they
for you.
because they're not. I mean, I might not be the right thing to say, but some of them are not really here to help small business. They can sit up there and say that, but if you're trying to help us a up and coming business, how are you going to charge me $900? I still have product that I need to buy. I still have, I need to put out content. I need to probably 9 times out of 10 pay for somebody to take pictures, good quality pictures of my product. Because
Exactly.
that's the first thing that everybody say. But then at the end of the day, we ain't got money for that. So we're going to have to make this iPhone work. And hopefully, it can give you a good image that you need. And this is what we're going to have to do.
And I mean, we paying for these iPhone 12s Pro with these three cameras. They should be working for something.
They should do.
Let the church say
At this point,
amen.
they should talk to. They should talk to you. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh.
It's crazy. So,
Mm-hmm.
as you know, and as we all know, we in this pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot. We all struggling. But
Right. Right.
as for Be the Purpose, and let's talk about what downfalls or shortfalls that Be the Purpose have experienced during the pandemic. And I'm talking about the first year, when the first pandemic, well, because the second one arriving quickly. We talk about the first one back in March of last year. What were some of those ups and downs that Be the Purpose experienced during that time of that pandemic, like when everything started shutting down? Did you experience getting product, getting bees in from your vendors, things like that of that nature?
Actually, so a little backstory. I really didn't start doing, like, I've done braces off and on as a child, and I really didn't start Be the Purpose actually until January 1 of this year. So 1/1 of 21.
Okay,
That's when everything kind of went into motion. I started in October of last year, just making bracelets for breast cancer and domestic violence victims in October with no name, just doing. I don't think I had a name then. Maybe I did. I don't remember. So you have to help me because my brain is
I
fried.
don't
But
remember either. I don't know
I,
what
I
I ate
think I
last night.
just I think I just started, just making bracelets and selling them under, Quality Day Foundation, the nonprofit. And I think from there, no, I'm lying. Okay. You have to forgive me. I have to think about it. She threw me out. I got to think about it. Okay, so I think we did something in October, November. So I launched. So I'm lying. So let me take that back. Let me track all of that. So I know I started kind of posting some bracelets in October. And I came up with the name Be the Purpose in October because that's when it was. Okay. October was domestic violence. Okay, y'all have to forgive me. But it wasn't
We're not gonna keep on forgiving you,
registered.
man.
it wasn't
Forgive
it
me,
wasn't
forgive me.
legal. It was just, this is the name. I wanted to see if it was available. It was available. So I created the domain. I created, my first website on Wix, which I didn't care too much for, but I did it for 3 months. And I January 1 is when I went on ahead and registered and did all the legal stuff 1/1 of 21. So, and then we went from Wix to Shopify, and Shopify, oh my God, there's so much better. So I really didn't see any ups and downs with that. But I've, talking to different people, yeah, I can see the struggle, especially because everything is handmade and not knowing, how that person lives and not knowing if that person or someone in their family has COVID. So I can definitely get that and understand that because I'm leery myself with buying, handmade products from people. I honestly, at this point, and I totally get it, and I understand, you have to know somebody. And if I know you ain't got the cooties, then okay, we can work something out.
And what is that other stuff you be saying? The jeebies? The Gerbers?
The guppies, but
The
that's
guppies,
herpes, and we
y'all.
ain't talking about the herpes. That we talking about the Rona, so I'm not talking about the guppies. Mm-mm.
Y'all, she kills me with this guppies. Because I ain't never
That's what
heard
my
of no
mama
guppies. So we
say.
gonna let her have that.
That's what my
Uh,
grandmama say. Don't come in here with them guppies. You be like, wait a minute, what? Don't come in here with them guppies. And I'm just like, Granny, what's a guppy? You know, them yerpies. She could never say herpes. It's them yerpies.
when we gonna bless her heart though.
That's all we can
So
do.
so really during the pandemic is you hadn't got over that the first
Yes.
pandemic. You was just
Mm-hmm.
starting out this year. Which
Right.
is we going into
Yeah.
another shutdown, which is
Yeah. Yes.
crazy. So are you
So
prepared for that? Are you prepared for that shutdown? Do you have every your products that you need that you may need to get through this whole little shutdown if
um
and we're gonna keep saying if and we're gonna
if
pray
right,
that we don't shut down, but
right.
are you prepared for a shutdown if it happens?
I'm gonna say nobody's ever feel completely fully prepared for a shutdown. I mean, yes, I do have quite a few products that I've been buying and stacking up on in case uh, we do go into shutdown. My product doesn't come from across the waters, China, India, things like that. I do deal with local um, suppliers. I know one of them is going out of business. She can't give me a date, but that's where I get my gemstones from. And then they get stuff because they're from India. So they get their stuff from over there. So she says they're moving to another building, but in a different area, but she can't guarantee me that they're going to be selling beads. They're going to sell like already made jewelry, but can't guarantee they're going to be selling the beads that I need. So um that's going to kind of hit because yeah, I need my gemstones, but I'm sorry, I can't spend $600-700 on a whole bunch of profit and then no guarantee because we all gonna be hit. So which means if we all hit that way, if they're gonna shut down like they keep predicting, money is gonna slow up, food is gonna slow up. So who has money unless you're rich and famous? Who stuck with buying a bracelet or eating? Honey, I'm gonna go eat before I go buy a bracelet.
Exactly. Yeah, I
So it's
want
like
to
I
eat.
get that.
Mhm.
Exactly. So since if that's the way we're looking at stuff, I can't get mad at nobody if they're not buying nothing.
Right,
Because
right.
we all struggling out here. So um I have some things on reserve, but if I run out of a certain color, then I'm just gonna have to, remove that at the time until I'm able to get those colors back in because
To
I
improvise.
I personally don't want to order anything from Alibaba. None of my stuff is from Alibaba. I don't do nothing from over there just because we are seeing now how everything is stopped at the borders and they're sitting there for days, almost months at this point. I don't have time to be doing that for products. So that's why it's good to have people in your local area that you can go to and say, "Hey, this is what I need. Can you provide me with that or can you get it? And if you get it, how long will it be before you get it?"
Right.
So, yeah.
So it sound like you
I'm
do
nervous.
have.
I'm nervous though.
Right.
I'm
And I
nervous.
mean, with any small business, we
Mhm.
all have to be nervous because we don't know
Mhm.
how long. Because the first shutdown was from March to June. That's the long time that you're shut down and you inside and you don't know what's going to happen. So we don't know. So it makes everybody nervous. It should make the big giants, but it don't
Mhm.
affect the big giants as much as it affects us as small business owners.
Right.
It does in a big way. So we do have to be somewhat prepared for
Mhm.
whatever's going to happen.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
as a small business owner, what are the exciting parts of being a small business owner?
Well, for me, it's the giving back part. So me being able to, because I'm one of those type of people, as soon as somebody buys something, I automatically thank the Lord for that. Just because whoever this person is believed in our mission enough to where they wanted to buy something to support. So, it again, it goes back into the nonprofit. So being, and then from there, being able to not just make that customer happy, but also making a survivor happy by giving them a bracelet to let them know that they are enough, or they matter, or you are loved, whatever the bracelet that they get, and just seeing them smile for once, or seeing them say, nobody's ever cared for me like you care for me, and you be like, huh? Sometimes you're like, what? But I get it. But I get it
It's
because if you've been
different.
abused all your life, a lot of people that I come across, it started at home, so they think it was okay, and then they get with somebody that do the exact same thing because they thought it was okay until he damn near tried to kill you. And it's not once, maybe a few times, but you got to the point to where you're tired. So now we're here to take you in. Come on with it, because we love you. You are loved out here by somebody. All of us. You just don't see it because he made you feel like nobody don't give a damn about you, but that's incorrect. You got total strangers out here that's willing to take off their shirt to give it to you.
Yes.
So that's where, our excitement, that's where our happiness, that's where our purpose comes in. As long as I'm able to put a smile on your face, I've done my job. Period.
So,
That's
and
period, boo.
that is a good that is something, especially with for women that's in domestic violence relationship, because they abusive have made them feel like they less, have feel like they are shit, and
Mhm.
that's not the truth. Like that's not the truth. You are somebody. You do matter, you know. So it is true, and you just don't know. It's somebody peeping around the corner that do love you.
Yep.
You might not see it,
Yep.
but they have somebody peeping around the corner that do love you.
And that
So
be us. That be me and Erica together. That be us.
yes. Um, as you know, on Give a Sister a Hug, Wind Down Fridays will Give a Sister a Hug. We talk small business. Customer service. What's customer service to you?
Okay. For Be the Purpose, we want to make sure, that we are tending to our customers in a correct way. We want to make sure that your experience from the time that you hit our website to the time that hopefully you read our mission to the time that you purchase, hopefully within all that time frame, that you are feeling comfortable with purchasing from us. If you have a problem, please reach out to us. We on Facebook, Instagram, uh, TikTok, Snapchat. We just find us. Reach out. Don't come now. Please don't come nasty. I'm not gonna say that you come nasty. I'm gonna come nasty. I'm not gonna do that because we talking about my business. So customer service is everything. So my thing is, okay, I understand your problem. Let's figure out what's going on. We'll do, and that's it. Like, just, you have to bear with us, because if we go into this shutdown, girl, I can't help it. You will get a tracking number as soon as your order has been done. You get it automatically comes to you, so you are well aware of every step of the process. And if you didn't get something, please reach out, and I'll let you know what's going on. Because right now it's only a one woman. I mean, I do it all, from the content to making the bracelets to the waist beads to giving the survivors their bracelets to mailing off everything. All that's done, packaging, everything is done by me. So if something is missing and you didn't get it, trust and believe, I know. I'll let you know. I don't have a problem with letting you know in a nice way. And if something happened, then we'll fix it. Period. In the story. Customer service is everything. Because that's how you continue to have people come back to you. If you treat them with kindness and respect, even though they don't treat you with kindness and respect, but You still got to treat them with kindness and respect. And yeah, I'm
Exactly.
saying that grit my teeth. Mm.
So, what you think is the most important thing of customer service?
The most important thing is just, communication. Communication. Just talk. Let's talk it. Girl, let's talk. What you mean? Because sometimes there's a breakdown of communication. Because sometimes people read things wrong, and I felt that you came to me a certain way, and it made me feel some type of way. But my thing is, sis, how am I supposed to know if you don't tell me? So tell me.
Exactly.
If you see that I'm coming off already at the jump, okay, I don't know what you got going on, but let me break it down. Break it down. Okay, we can do that. It's not a problem. Everybody is not always yee. Now, some people are, but I ain't. I'm cool until you piss me out. But still, I still got to grit and bear because this is my business we're talking about. And
Right.
even if I messed up somewhere in there, I still got to make it right. Not for you, not just for you, but for me too. It's a learning experience for both of us. So let's get it together, sis. So let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about
That's good. So, right now,
it.
in this
Mm-hmm.
time, and we hear and someone that's out there that's looking at this interview and looking at, okay, I want to do bees, I want to do this. What
Mm-hmm.
suggestions that you have for them or advice that you have for them that sat down, want to do it, but they scared to do it?
Do it. Just do it. If this see for me is this is my passion. Beating and creating different things is what I like to do. So it's not like I'm necessarily going to work. I'm doing what I love to do. I mean, y'all should see my desk. Ooh, it's there's no organization on my desk. That's because I done got some product in, so now I have to put everything where it's supposed to go. Just do it. I I know I don't know about Walmart, but I know because one of my favorite stores is Hobby Lobby.
Yes, Lord.
Don't do that. Hobby Lobby and Joann's. So those are my two favorite, stores that I would go to see what they would have, as in not necessarily beads all the time, but just to see what they have. Now, some of the beads I do get from Hobby Lobby, um, because they be having a sale. That's how they get me. Mm. Anyway, so they both Hobby Lobby and Joann's both have um kits. So you can buy a kit, and what included in that kit is, well, they have several ones. They have one that you can, make, I think, 4 or 5 different names. Well, not names, but inspirational words that they will give to you, and then they'll give you enough beads to make that one bracelet. Or you can mix and match the beads, do whatever, and enough string. Now they do have kits to do that. I think they're roughly about $20. Buy that kit and see if this is something that you want to do. Period. And if this is something that you want to do, I would suggest you buying one of these. This right here, this will be your lifesaver. This right here, especially when you're dealing with them little beads, them eights, nine, them eights, and them tens, them 12s, 11s. This right here, put that in here, and it spins around. You get that hook on there. Instead of going one by one, you get a whole line. Girl. That's slow. Girl, that will help. That helps your life. That helps you right there. Oh, you gotta have it, especially doing waist beads. Everybody do waist beads on different sizes, because the bead size matter. That's crazy. The bead size matter. I have the 11s, and I have some 12s, and I have 8s, and I do have 6. I use 6 CBs for really my CB world to do my customized word bracelets. But everything else, when it comes to a waist bead, your anklet, it's gonna probably be 11 or 12. That means it's a little fella. Put it in here and spin it. Okay. And it loads up. Okay. Cut your time down in half. Get this, please.
So, your
Please.
suggestion to them is just to do it.
Just to do it. Just to do it. And please just do it and get you a bead spinner. You can get them on Amazon now. I bought my first one off of Amazon. The little joker was expensive. Hobby Lobby does sell them, but they far few and in between because they're not a good seller. But they're $20. Okay. But just do it, girl. Just do it. And if you need some help, just reach out, girl. We could talk about bees. I don't mind. See, that's the difference between me and other people. I don't mind telling you where I get my product from. I don't mind. I don't have no vendors cross the waters. I don't. I have one lady that I dealt with who she says her bees are from Ghana. Go off of her word. I didn't bought much. I didn't bought about 60, maybe $100 worth of bees from her. And we full. So when I say we ready on that end, I don't need no more bees, Father. I got jars. In tubs. See, this is where my desk. I had to go buy these from the Dollar Tree. Get some tubs. They got lids on it. Yeah. And see, then right here, I make my own stuff and I put some stuff in it and then I mix it up and then I just spin. That's how you make one of a kind bracelets. No two bracelets, even though it might be in the same family, but no two bracelets are the same. That's why I can say mine are one of a kind, and they're handmade by me, because that's me. But just
So
do it,
that's
girl.
so
Just
that's
do it.
what sets you apart from every other bee maker
Yes.
because your bees are one of a kind and you hand
Yes.
make them
I
with your
handmade
bare
them.
hands.
That's why I'm missing a nail. Yeah. Because we be in here, me and these bees be fighting, girl. We be and I lose every time. I lose. But it's okay. It's okay.
So, I'm glad you was able to share about Be the Purpose and about your business because we have people that sit down and want to start their business but they always scared. Just do it. Just get up
Just
and do
do
it.
it.
If you dream about it every day, if you eat, sleep, and dream about that thing, just do it. Whatever
It's
that
meant for
thing may
you.
be doing,
Yes.
just
Listen
do
to your
it.
inner self. Your inner self
Just
is
do
telling
it.
you, just do it. Your inner self is telling you, girl, this is it. Don't, I mean, everybody got to live, walk out on faith. Just do it. I ain't saying go out and spend a whole bunch of money. Not saying that, but you have to start somewhere. And if you want to spend, let's just say $50 to $100 to get you started. As your sales start coming in, you're supposed to take that money and reinvest back into your business. You're not going to get paid, but as long as you're able to take that money and reinvest it back into buying more product, it's you winning.
And keeping up with your website too. So that's a win too. Because
Yeah,
websites can be expensive too. So
yeah. A
that's
lot
what
of
you always
people,
have to think about too.
you have to have. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not buying nothing from you if you tell me to DM you. How am I supposed to know you legit? Because you got some nice product on here. Where's your website? Every business should have a website. If you are a legit business, even if you start on Etsy, that's a legit business because here's my Etsy link. It takes you right to your Etsy store. Etsy, like their platform is free, but for you to post on there, I don't know. I think some people say it's 20 cents. It could be 25 cents to post an item, give you a description, but every sale, but that's what anybody does. With every sale, they take a percentage of it. But that's what every platform though, Father. I don't know why. We little people trying to make it out here. And y'all be taking all our little coins. We can't have shit. But start somewhere. If it starts with an Etsy shop, starts with an Etsy shop. It's free. It just costs you to, post your product. And then it costs for you to boost your product. But that's where it comes in that you need to, go into the marketing. Hey, post your product. Make sure your link is attached to it. Get your Instagram because Instagram is popping and TikTok is popping.
Oh,
That's what you,
TikTok is popping off the chain.
girl. TikTok is crazy, but it's a good platform for you to promote your product, show your product. You people are watching it. You can see how many people are watching it. People are loving it. People might comment. People might do it, depending on how you got it set up. So yeah, girl, go, just do it. Shit, just do it. I did it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and nothing's gonna be easy. If it's easy, you don't
Oh,
want to deal. If it's easy, you don't want to deal with it. You don't want nothing to be easy
if
because
it
if
comes
it's
too
easy,
easy, something ain't right. It's about to blow up on you.
it's
Something
gonna
ain't
blow
right.
up like a time bomb in your hand. So that's what we have. So I want to thank Kim for coming on today and sharing with us about Be the Purpose. So before we go, drop us with a positive affirmation.
You do this to me every time.
I say
And I
a
don't
positive affirmation.
do this to me every time. Okay. Um, just do it. Just do what you want to do, not what others want you to do. Whoever you are, you. You don't think about the husband or wife, boyfriend, whatever. Kids, you. You need to stop and look at yourself and find out what makes you happy and do it for you, not for nobody else, for you. And if you need some help, we got you.
So, and my positive affirmation for you, just believe in yourself. Don't wait for nobody to believe in you. You believe in yourself because if you believe in yourself, that's all what matters.
What her
So,
said. What her
yes.
said.
So, thanks for tuning in to the Max Girl Talk. I'm your girl, author Erica, and I have my special guest. And I just want to say thank you, Kim, for joining us today. So I hope
Thank you,
everyone
girl.
have a great day and tune in to
Yes.
next week to the Max Girl Talk. I'll have another boss sister on with me. So take care and know that I love you.
Bye.
Bye.